Well, we are now. Yay. Okay, so everyone, welcome to Shooting the Shit episode 81. We are now. Yay. Okay, so everyone, welcome to Shooting the Shit. Aye. Aye, you beast. That's just my cat getting in. So, yay. So yeah, I'm here. Fox, he's not getting in. Right. Sorry about that background noise there. That was my voice coming back to us. That's my fault because I had the YouTube thing open. And it quickly had to close it. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, welcome to episode 81 of Shooting Shit. Yes, that would be the right thing. I've got my nice, lovely co-host here as usual. If she's there.
I am here.
A co-host is meant to talk back, you know.
I'm sorry. I was typing at the same time.
I know it's difficult.
Somebody tweeted me, and I was like, about like what they said in their tweet was like, let me go up to their tweet. Okay, all it takes to oppress women is words, and also those many and various actions listed in the article. And I was like, and Jack Barnes is like saying that, you know, if words at all it takes to oppress women, maybe women shouldn't be considered men's equals. And I was like, yeah, words, I am not so weak as to be oppressed by words. And then they like came in with like this little picture of Fry with the squinty eyes. And I was like, I'm just pointing out what you said in your own tweet. And then so then they just captured their tweet again. And I was like, yeah, thanks for tacking on and actions. But you still said all it takes is words and a few various actions. And I was like, and that's why I said, I was like, you first said all it takes is words and tacked that on. And I was like, though I would say I am not so weak as to have other people's actions oppress me either in this first world country I live in where there's no such thing as the patriarchy.
Yeah, I don't know this.
So I was having this discussion earlier, but this person, like, it took them a while to like respond.
Yeah, I get it.
They just responded now.
I'm just trying to find. Was it 6 hours ago? Yes, here we go. Okay. Oh, the tweet's unavailable. Why? They got rid of it. Or have I been blocked? No, they got rid of it. There was a tweet with oh god, it was a Sainsbury's thing on the tweet, and it was basically saying, oh, we if you identify something that annoys you as a woman and stuff, we'll look after, give you special training as a woman and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a Sainsbury's thing. I don't know if you know what Sainsbury's is, but it's like a big supermarket over here. And it says our female employees and all that nonsense, right? It basically was nonsense, and I just laughed at it and typed, even places that deal with special kids don't other them like that. Because they don't. That's one of the worst things you can do to like kids with special needs and stuff, is like keep pointing it out. Like, oh, you're not normal, so we'll treat you totally differently. And you get really pissed off with it, right? But this sign basically said, don't worry, women, we've got special training and stuff for you. Like the whole thing is like, wow, because Sargon tweeted it, honestly sounds like they're talking about special kids. And then that's why I read it and I was like, haha, even places that deal with special kids don't other them like that, because they don't. Like, it was an embarrassing thing to be saying to women. It was basically treating them like special, worse than special kids.
Mm-hmm.
Feminism's wrecking shit, like unbelievable. It's like we want equality, and then
then you're just gonna, little babies can't handle things.
Yeah,
Must
much.
be protected and fear men.
Yeah, it's retarded. It's like yeah, it's weird.
Also, they just blocked me, so I guess they couldn't make a very good argument.
Well, that always happens, right? It's the same all over the place. That page doesn't exist, so what if I do that? Does that exist? Yes, the account does exist.
Because it's funny.
Oh, here it is. Here. Okay, it says Sainsbury's is full of talented female colleagues. A new mentoring scheme aimed at female colleagues is being launched. It's about career progression, partnering with store manager mentors, and an experienced voice will help you recognize what you can achieve and identify skills you may not be aware you have.
That's weird.
Like, yeah, it's like Sainsbury's is full of talented female colleagues. A new mentoring scheme aimed at female colleagues is being launched. It's about career progression, partnering with store manager mentors. An experienced voice will help you recognize what you can achieve and identify skills you may not be aware you have. So, yeah, it just sounds like they're totally like going, women, you need special help. Here you go. Like,
it sounds really bizarre as well. Like it confuses me. I'm like, why are you? What do you mean? They need all this help too. Like nothing.
Yeah, it just sounds like they're gonna like give women special help.
It does.
And
it
like,
really does.
And like even kids, like special kids don't.
But it does. Well, it does sound like something you would have for young students. Like, oh, you know what I mean? It sounds like something you'd be doing for young students, not adults.
Yeah, like maybe just out of high school. Like, I don't know what high school ages they are over there.
High school would be like, like freshman through sophomore year. So like, maybe like around
12 to 16.
It would be like it'd be like I'd say maybe start around 15 to 18 would be high school.
That's the end. That's the end of our high school. Our high school goes from 12 to 15.
So it'd be like middle school for us and your high school.
Right.
There you go.
Well, maybe when they're because our high school would have like 4 years, right? So when you're 12, you go in your first year. Fourth year is the sort of, you can leave in fourth year, but you can stay until sixth year and get hires. So yeah, I would expect that to be something aimed at like the 16-year-olds just coming out of school, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd expect it to be aimed at around that. They wouldn't be coming out of school, but they would be they'd still be in high school for the United States, but they'd be getting their first jobs, getting ready, going to work at like some gas station, fast food or whatever.
Yeah, well, Sainsbury's are a store, a convenient, a supermarket.
So you got a
superstore because it sells everything. It sells TVs and games and like.
So it's like our Walmart. Yeah.
Sort of, but it's mostly food orientated. A lot of our stores are like mostly food and stuff like that, and a wee bit of like electronics and phones and clothes and stuff. Unless it's the big mega department ones that have like sometimes have 2 floors, but like it's still a supermarket. If you know what I mean. I don't know. Like the bottom floor would be your food and groceries, and other things like your toothpaste and your shavings and your stuff, and then the top floor would be like your electronics and TVs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what it is. It's just a store. Probably I don't know. I've never been to a Walmart, so I don't know. It might be similar to a Walmart, but I couldn't believe it when I read it. It's like, Sainsbury's is full of talented female colleagues. We're doing a mentoring scheme aimed at female colleagues. Yeah, why do they need one and the males don't?
Yeah.
Like, so and not only it's sexual discrimination as well, because
they're just doing it for the women. Yeah.
It's both. It's making women look stupid, and it's also discriminating against males. Oh, I don't know. These bloody people.
They're not gonna think of it that way though.
Yeah,
they can't be sexist. They can't, because they're the oppressed, and men are the oppressors. So men are the only ones that can be sexist.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid. What was I going to say? Should we do these article things or stuff? Then, since we got into that was a wee rant that wasn't meant to happen. It was meant to be talking about games, but I remember that coming up when you said that.
Yes. When do you want to talk about first? Do you want to do this new Overwatch hero? Because I know how much you love Overwatch.
Yeah, I was playing that earlier and it was quite good. I didn't quite get player of the game, but we lost. And there's a bit at the end of the game where you get to pick. There's like 5 cards that come up and it have your heroes on it. The hero you were playing. And everyone gets to put in a point to who they thought done the best. Yay. And I won.
Oh,
I got all the points. Yay.
That's really awesome.
We lost. But we only lost because my team fucked up. I was healing them all the time. And I was trying to keep them all alive, and then they didn't protect me. And then I died, and then they all died because I was keeping them all alive. I don't think they realised I was behind them all, just trying to keep them all alive.
You said that a lot of people in that game are really bad at that, at like taking care of you, who's behind them, healing them all, like looking out.
So, like, if you get a good group and you actually notice, they sort of try and protect you a bit more. But at the same time, it's quite hard because you get the red mist. Like, you're going to kill that guy, you're running after him, you forget to keep an eye on your healer and make sure it's still with you and stuff sometimes. And then a guy will come from behind and get your healer, and then you'll get it in the back. So, like, but the way that bit was when we were capturing a point, anyway, they gave me points, so yay. So they did notice I was doing good work, which is all that matters. Right, so yeah, the Overwatch thing. New Overwatch hero will be revealed this month. We do actually need one, because there's apps. I would like Mercy to have I don't know, maybe like a better sort of defense or something, or don't know. She's not too bad, but she's got low health and she dies quite easily.
And she's like your favorite character.
Well, it's because I'm good with her. It's like because she's so like Team Fortress medic, and I know how to use that character. So like already got quite a lot of sort of practice with it. So I sort of know what I'm doing. And I'm not bad at it, and usually no one else goes a healer. So I'm just like, fine, I can do it. Yeah, the other ones are.
They said that there's like well, in this article this is like there's a bionic killing rifle I read.
Yes, that's might be, yeah, that's the prototype. That's Mercy's weapon at the bottom there. You can see the wee dialogue bit there. Photo up. That's Mercy. So that's her her weapon. It looks like they're putting a sniper sort of equipment on it or something, which might
be cool.
Yeah, because that's her problem.
Are you excited about that then, since like you use her a lot?
Well, if she gets that sort of thing, it might be pretty good. But then I don't know, it might be a new character. And if it's a new character, then not so much. Because it'll play different. But yeah, I think she does need a third attack or stun or something that can let her get out of bad situations easier. Because you get chased a lot as well.
Yeah, you don't want her to become too overpowered though.
Well, she's not. She's quite like weak, like for health wise. Like she's sort of like a low armor sort of character. So there's like if you get in certain situations when you're on your own, there's no, you have to run. There's no way of really, most of the time, unless the guy that's against you is really crap, there's no way you can actually beat them head on. So it would be better if you could like maybe a stun, and then you could get out of there.
Yeah, that would be neat then.
A regular car.
I don't know, or just a slightly better weapon, or a different one, because all the characters have 2 or 3 different things, and Mercy actually doesn't. There's one missing for her.
Oh, okay, so she definitely needs a new one then.
Well, yeah, she's like missing an ability. The rest have like 2 abilities. She only has 1. So she's kind of missing. She is missing 1, but I think they've done it for game mechanics. Like, because as you say, she might be a bit too powerful. Maybe they've tried it and they thought, no, we need to take that away because it was too powerful. But I don't know. A wee stun or something would be good.
Just like
but yeah, I'm looking forward to the new character. Yeah, just enough that if you're quick enough to get it out, and then one of her abilities is if you're quite close to one of your teammates, you can press shift and you fly towards them with the wings. You like glide towards them. But it only works with line of sight. So if you could stun them and then use that, then that would give you the ability to get away. But then 2 things need to happen. You need to do it quick enough, and you need to have a line of sight on your teammate. And sometimes when you're Mercy, you're healing someone and they die because 4 guys just jumped on them, and basically you're on your own because you were the 2 people left in your team. So, well, even if you could get a 2-second stun and jump out of there, I would give you a 2-second head start.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get. But our gun's quite powerful. I don't know if you done that and then started shooting them, like maybe you could actually kill them, which wouldn't be. That would make her too powerful. I don't know. Blizzard will need to figure it out or something. I don't know how to make her. It would be a hard thing to make that not happen without making her too overpowered, maybe. Or maybe give her the stun and nerf her gun a bit. That might work.
Yeah. Even it out a bit.
Yeah, but this new character, if there's a new character, that's quite a lot more characters coming then. So yeah, we do need another. We need another. God damn it. Healer, like a proper healer, because there is only really Mercy. The other healers, there's only her and another one that's actually proper heal, and the other guy isn't as fast at it. So we definitely do need another character that can heal just as well as Mercy does.
It might be nice to be able to have somebody healing just as well, but a little bit different. Give you a little bit variety to play.
Yeah, well, there's just about every team has a Mercy on it at the moment. Either that or the other guy who gives you healing and speed, whereas Mercy gives you heal and a power up, so your guns hit harder and stuff.
So it sounds like they needed a little bit more variety.
Well, the other guy uses skates, so he gives you his one isn't like her one's like a stream weapon. It's like a stream comes out of it and it heals them, or it enhances their shootings, their bullets. Whereas the other guy's one, you just have to be in his aura. And then you get speed or heal. But he's okay, but I don't like him. I don't like playing as him because I don't know how far the aura goes, and I don't like it when other people are playing as him because again I don't know how far the aura goes. So maybe I should play it more and figure it out. What other? Yeah, that's about the only 2 healers in the actual game. The rest in the healer category are more shields than heal. So they just give you shields instead of health. Hello, Ship Lord.
I know you've been here for a while. We've been chatting.
Yeah, I wondered. Also, you should check your DMs. Other people are waiting, Kat.
Yes, I know. I know. We were.
It was an intense conversation.
No one cares.
On my own, because she doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I asked questions. I participated in that conversation.
I know. But yeah, there's a new Overwatch character, which might be good or something. Maybe no one knows what it is yet. Hopefully it'll be good. That's what I've been talking about. We've got a website link for it.
I'm sure it'll be racist, whatever it is.
No, it won't. Overwatch is by Blizzard. They can do nothing wrong. Everyone knows this.
Everything's racist.
But Overwatch has the same amount of no
Everything is
Like,
racist.
It nearly has the same amount of females in it than it does males, and there's
That's
black.
sexist.
There's a
That's
black guy in it,
benign sexism.
and no, nope. They're all like different types of women. There's like
No,
a big feminist Russian pink-coloured hair one that runs about in armour with shaved hair and looks like a
disgusting
feminist.
stereotyping.
It is disgusting. But she's a
This
big
is the
tank.
kind of misogyny
So-
that is encouraged, you see. This is what I'm talking about. This is why the game's sexist.
And then the rest of them
encourages
have
people
big
like you.
tits. So
Exactly. Again, you're just proving my point. Every second you speak.
no.
So this I literally just found out about this. In Georgia, I think if the map I'm looking at is correct, of Valdosta, a police officer was just ambushed and shot. Valdosta is South Georgia.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard about the shootings.
Yeah, there's
for the
2 and
police
24
officers.
hours. 2 and 24 hours.
Was it the
Everything
first
going
one because
fucking
of Black Lives Matter, like advocate or member of Black Lives Matter? I think the first one was a member of Black Lives Matter because he was shooting white cops. I'm pretty sure. And you can't quote me 100% on this, but I'm like 70% sure.
I was going to leave this to the Americans to bring up. I wasn't going to bring it up because I have no clue. I'd just seen it on Twitter. I was like,
yeah, that's
okay.
I just seen that on Twitter. That's why I'm like 70% sure it was.
not that one. I'm talking
not
about
sure.
the cops in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there ain't anything good going on anywhere at the moment if you're a cop, apparently.
No. And like this is and then like a bunch of like I know like some Black Lives Matter people have like posted about it, like being like, oh good, are we like going to war now? When are we gonna start this war against like white people and all the white people should be shot? So like,
Yeah,
letting out
like
their
a good idea.
letting their racism flow.
I swear
can't
to
be
God.
racist.
If Martin Luther
Sounds like a
King were
good
alive
idea.
right now, I mean, he would be. I don't know if you guys ever saw that show Boondocks. It was this animated series that was going on. It had an anime look to it. But there was alternate universe episode where Martin Luther King didn't die, but he was just in a coma for several decades. And he finally came out of it. And seeing what black people have become today, he was disgusted. He was furious. And honestly, every time I see Black Lives Matter, I think of that episode and go, that is probably what would actually happen.
Of course, the man was. This is the thing, though. The man was fairly unusual. It's not like he was a common representation of, so we say, the black man at the time, given he's an educated pastor in a non-violent sect. You've got to remember,
In the South, no less.
you have contemporaries like Malcolm X, who obviously would probably fit in rather better. So people always forget about
You know
that.
who would fit in better as well? I was thinking about this today when I read about the Dallas thing. I was thinking the Black Panthers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It
is kind of like the Black Panther.
You know what I mean? That's exactly what they feel like to me. And
I mean,
I don't know much
real
about
point
them. I
is-
just remember watching like programs and
they
stuff
just,
about
like,
them.
They changed their name, and I get to like kind of resonate within people, like, oh, these lives they matter, and
Yeah,
but
it's
in
like
trying to
Black Panthers, and it's like we'll just change it Black Lives Matter. That sounds like a good idea.
it's a better name for people to
Let's
be like,
get a
oh,
white
yeah,
guy to run it.
they do matter.
Oh God!
You know
Apparently,
what I mean?
this shit just happened in Georgia. It happened in St. Louis too. Both
Nice. Nice.
Well, we
It's
get
going to happen
coordinated
everywhere.
attacks.
Probably.
Basically.
It's so ridiculously retarded. For one, you don't even know what kind of cops they're shooting. They're like, I think one cop got shot, like I think it was in the Dallas or whatever. I think that this one happened. But he got shot and he got like married 2 weeks ago to like another officer. Like, who
I'm
knows?
sure they don't care.
I'm sure they don't care about these people's lives, or that these might actually have been really good cops.
No.
and
No,
not
there's no
bad
such
cops.
thing, of course. That's the point.
Um,
In their
no.
mind, it's like they're all guilty.
Yeah,
They
I
lump
mean,
everybody together.
Was
So
there
they're
Yeah, I
any
mean, the
cops
thing
black
is-
together.
cops injured on this thing? Was there any black ones hurt?
I'm not sure. Let me check. But
I
like I
think
was
the
saying,
Dallas was all white cops.
yeah, it's in Valdosta. That's South Georgia. The man reportedly called 911 to report a break-in. The officers arrived and he ambushed them.
Wow. So they came to help out. They came to help
Yeah.
somebody out, and
Well,
they
that's
got
Luckily, they didn't
ambushed.
die. Luckily,
That's
they're
good.
both
That's how you do
expected to
it.
survive.
Good.
Well, that's how you do it if you want to get caught. Right? That's
scary,
how you would
though.
do it.
They're gonna have to worry. They're gonna make cops worry about going and helping people out, that they could just get shot trying to help people.
And this is
Don't
why
know-
these people are the worst people in the fucking planet. It's like, oh, we're going to solve these problems, and then they create even more problems and make people
Right,
suffer. They don't understand how fucking amazingly. And why the fuck are people calling? When this type of shit happens, look, these people are actually. They go, look, we're going to solve this problem violent, and everyone gets on board and goes, oh yeah, because black people, blah 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 blah. We should stop killing people, and that would be a good idea. And then you end up with situations like this coming out. And you go, look, you do understand your good intentions are literally causing more problems.
Look,
I
in some
don't even
cases,
think they didn't really start out with good intentions. They started
Oh, no,
out
I
with
mean,
some.
normally.
What they thought, what they thought. They thought the whole thing
Yeah,
started
well,
out with like cops were killing black people, and yeah, some cops killed maybe some innocent black people. Okay, that didn't deserve to be shot or whatever.
yeah,
But
I
then
mean,
they start backing every black person that's ever been shot by a cop, no matter how validated that shooting is.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that gets me is that, yeah, there are good cops, and they don't seem to get this. They need to get this through their thick fucking skulls. And I'm really pissed over this, if you can't tell. But the thing is, there are some good cops out there who are just as disgusted at these bad cops as the rest of us, who would probably, if given the chance, punch the bad cop in the face quite a few times, just like, you're making things worse. But, I mean, if any of these cops who, if either one of them had died, if the ones that had responded had died, they could have left a kid without a father. They could have left a husband or wife without a husband.
They you know what they're doing? They could be shooting good cops and leaving the bad cops, and now we just have more bad cops.
Yeah.
Well, one thing for certain is it's attempted murder, regardless of whether the person.
Yeah, there shouldn't be
being
any
shot at.
vigilante justice. I am not for any type of vigilante justice.
It's not. How can it be a vigilante justice? You're literally calling someone round on false pretenses to get shot in the face. So I'll call that premeditated murder.
Yeah.
I would say so, yes.
I was gonna say something. Don't they go on about the cops not
I think the big thing
that they go on about the cops not helping them, right? But
those cops came to help them.
Yeah, no, but that's what I was gonna say. And like I remember, like in the 90s and all that, you got the gangster films and stuff, like the rappy gangster films, like
Like
God,
Spike,
yeah.
going to like 40s and stuff.
and all that. So there was places that the cops knew if they went, they would get like in shit, right? They would.
We still have places like that.
So they would have to.
Yeah.
Well, they would have to send more cop cars, right? To go in and actually help the people. But the people around them wouldn't like the cops, so they would start throwing shit at them and that, and so the cops just gave up and were like, "No, police yourself." I don't know what they expect. Like, that's my thing about it.
We're living in a world where I don't know if you guys have heard about this. This happened like I think a week ago in Toronto. There was an during LGBT Pride, by the way, the parade, and Canada, they brought in the Toronto branch of Black Lives Matter as special guests. What do? They hold up the parade for 30 minutes until.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'm just
I
like,
saw that recently.
wow. I'm like, you know, gay people, white LGBT have been through some shit too. It's not about race here.
Oh well, you've already seen it going on though. Squeezing gay.
The most racist group of people ever.
You can see this going on though, right? There's already been lots of stuff trying to push basically gay men out, especially the white ones. And it's like, no, the white gay men, we don't really care about you. It's like you can tell this stuff has always come about because lesbians wanted it in the first place. It's like the proto sort of movement. You got basically the gay guys who just wanted to have some fun, and you end up with the lesbians almost invariably being dour, sour, angry feminist types who just want to make everyone's day more miserable.
Yeah.
Right? And so of course they want to push out the fun-loving gay guys. Of course they do.
I do want to say this,
Too
though.
fun-loving.
I took a screenshot of this, posted it on Facebook, and my friend Gleb started kind of parading it around, so to speak. After hearing about that and I heard that the main chick was making tweets talking about how the cops there were anti-black their anti-blackness was, whatever. And direct quote there, she actually said that word, anti-blackness. But I went over to see what the tweets were, and this video they had posted, it was a girl twerking. Hang on, it was of a girl twerking, and they literally said there were two main things wrong with the video. Number one, they legitimately said twerking for activism. No, I'm not even joking. And number two was on their video, they had the hashtag, the blackness hashtag, and it wasn't even spelled right.
Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. It's never.
I posted
the
on my
dumbest
Facebook
people do this shit.
The education system is low where they live. Dude,
they're everywhere.
A lot of
That's
them.
why they can be easily manipulated.
In the poor communities, there's a lack of education.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I don't know what to... There's none you can really say about it. I just like, fucking hell, that's retarded. You assholes.
Okay.
I mean the cops, do they not understand the cops have got new sort of military hardware shit that they're itching to use, and if you piss them off enough, that's exactly what's going to happen. Like,
Depends who you
do
are.
know
I
this,
found it.
right?
Let me show you. Can you guys see that?
No, I'm not seeing anything. Just wait, yes, now I see it.
Hang on.
Yes,
Let's see if
Black
we can
Pride.
fix this if we can.
Black,
Damn it,
whack.
wrong one.
Don't talk black.
Present to everyone. There we go. There you go. Yeah, how is that going to help?
Oh, look at the
Well,
hashtag.
look at the spelling.
Video,
He might not notice, of course, because frankly, Scottish education is almost as bad.
okay,
No,
I'm
because
pretty.
I'm dyslexic, you faggot. But what am I looking at?
BLAKPRIDE, not BLACK.
You know what though? We should encourage this.
Oh,
we
yeah,
should
I notice it now.
we should encourage all the Black Lives Matter people to start twerking, and maybe they'll be twerking so much that they'll stop shooting cops, and then we just have to worry about the twerking.
Well, at least we can
here's
have
the
a
thing.
new
I'm
supply
not
of
going to
energy.
say that it's Black. I'm not going to say for sure it's Black Lives Matter who are behind the shootings. Yes, there's a very good possibility of it, but I'm not going to say it definitely until we know for sure.
Well, it doesn't have to be. It's not like it has to be some grand conspiracy for some person that get this sort of idea and go, yeah, doing this all for people. I mean, it's the thing. It's like not everything has to be like a grand conspiracy. People can just be inspired to do like fucking stupid shit, right? So it's not like this guy had to.
Yeah,
like,
it's called
get some
America.
marching orders. Yeah, he didn't have to get some marching orders from his superiors and from Sean King, the White Overlord, or anything like that, right? He could just have come up with the idea on his own.
I mean, I know that, for the longest time, especially on this stream, we've always had those, joke arguments, well, half-joke arguments of, this is why America is better than Britain or whatever. And you know what? for the past 6 months or so, and when I see something like this, I go, maybe James was right.
What was I right about? There's a lot of things.
Remember how we haven't done it in a while, I think, mainly because Fox hasn't been on. But the arguments we used to have of which country was better, and you were talking about how Americans were the worst and whatnot.
I don't think I was quite that cruel.
Okay, you were, but you know what I mean. You were talking about how we had a crap education system over here and stuff, and I'm looking at all.
There's certainly plenty of problems that I could point at. But,
and whenever I see something like this now, especially in the past 6 months, I just think to myself for a minute, maybe James was right. Maybe he was onto something.
Don't worry.
Well, I don't know, because isn't England's just having that huge problem with the Muslim and refugee immigration?
I was just going to say, we're trying to replicate everything America does wrong for some reason. I don't understand it, but we've been doing it for years. So we'll catch up to you. Don't worry. We'll become just as fucking retarded.
Yup, pretty much.
Hey, we're not all that way, dude.
I don't mean literally. I mean in the sense of.
I know what you mean.
Institutional retardation is probably the best way of putting it.
Yep, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Look.
It's just so dumb.
Stupidity by design.
Common sense ain't so common anymore, sadly.
Common sense has never been common.
Well, you know what? Okay, even more so nowadays. It's more noticeable thanks to the internet.
Common sense is actually a deliberate misnomer. I don't understand why people think that it means it's actually common sense. Because if it was actually common sense, you wouldn't need to say it's common sense, isn't it? Well, you're actually
semantics.
No, but he's right.
Of course I'm right. It's me.
No, man, I've noticed it going downhill more. Have you not? Like,
yes.
There's complete fucking morons out there, and I'm like, I just want to stay in.
Well, it's not that they're complete morons. There's always been complete morons. It's more that people are listening to the morons for some reason. And doing what they fucking think they should. They're taking what they say believably. Pretending that these fucking people are anything but morons. You should be derided and win stupidest idiot in the village at the village fete.
You can't know, because there can't be a village idiot anymore. You have to give them all gold stars because they've been a good boy today.
That's probably the nail on the head there.
Yep.
No, it is.
No, dumbass. Sorry.
See, the drunk, dumbass Scottish piece of shit sometimes comes out with gold.
It's in vino veritas. In vino veritas, which if you had done Latin, you would know means in wine.
Why would you do a dying language?
Well, because it's not a dying language. It preserves many of our scientific and religious artifacts.
Shut up.
It's fucking with
you. Along with Greek, of which ancient Greek I do not know when.
You had to get him started.
Oh, I love doing this. I love when he goes off on one when I do shit like that. He just goes, it's brilliant. I just sit and listen to him and go, yup. A big smile on my face.
I'm trying to give you a classical education that you never benefited from.
But look, don't you take your privilege out on me, you faggot.
Oh god.
Your privileged education. God damn it. I had to leave school at 16. Well, I didn't have to.
You were required to leave. They asked you to leave quietly, otherwise they'd be violent.
Pretty much. No, my schools were shit. Like, the schools were actually shit, so it was pointless going. Like, that's how bad they were, so. Yeah. Like, I've probably learned more on my own than I learned at school.
Well, that's true of most. I mean, I certainly did. I mean, primary school, I basically learned nothing, because everything we were doing in primary school, or elementary for the Americans, I was reading fucking mathematical books well ahead of anything they were fucking doing in class by the time I was like 7, because I was starting programming computers by then. So it was a complete waste of time for like the next 5 years, basically, because I read books on astronomy and science and all this stuff, so they weren't going to teach me shit. But the only thing
Well,
was being able to spell correctly and stuff, and they didn't help me with that. I had to basically, it's like my grandparents brought me like a book of these little English spelling rules and stuff like I
Yeah.
before E etc. to see where the sound is triple E and stuff like that. So pretty much primary school did not really help me in my education whatsoever.
Yeah, well,
It's
no,
daycare,
I was the
basically.
exact opposite. I did get my primary school did proper teach me quite a lot. It was quite a good little primary school. But then again, I had dyslexia. I was fucked. Like even by primary 6, I still couldn't fucking spell my own name. So.
What?
Yeah, it's just I was really bad at it. So the head teacher, yeah, but it was because I was dyslexic. It wasn't because.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
Because it's a cat, you can't hold the pen properly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But the head,
true. No opposable thumbs.
school, the head of the whole school took me aside.
You know, if
And
you were just a
gave
class
me
pet,
shit
you really
in a
didn't
room.
need to do the schoolwork with the rest of the kids.
Well, no, but she was the head teacher, so she didn't do what. Once she finished doing whatever the head teacher does, she would come and get me, and she would sit down and she would spend one-on-one time with me and teach me how to do stuff.
Oh my.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
Yeah.
Actually, going back, I mean that's basically the only way you'd ever get any. It's basically you'd have to have a teacher going out their way at that time. You wouldn't have anyone
Yeah,
specialising in that shit or whatever.
yeah, and that's how they sort of taught me how to do that and read and do that sort of stuff. Because I was really shit. That and Final Fantasy VII, because I had
By
to
the
read
way, that
and
is now out on
understand where to
Android.
go, which is another reason I love that game, because it made me read. Because otherwise I'd be running around everywhere until the game triggered.
Video games teach people.
Yeah, well, it
They're
taught me how to read.
educational. There you go.
So,
Yeah, I
Educational.
know how to play an AR-15 in 15 minutes. Grand Theft Auto.
well, I
Even
could get
though
one
I'm in a
right
country
away.
where AR-15s are not readily available, Grand Theft Auto.
Well,
you
you say that, but
You
I
run
know.
over a crate with a car.
Can you believe I actually know how much an AK-47 would cost with bullets
I can. It's something like
in this country?
to get in the country. It's about £2,000 or so. I reckon you can get an AK-47 with a couple of clips.
It's that's a bit cheaper than that.
Bit cheaper.
Quite a bit cheaper actually.
How much?
Surprised.
I'm overpaying.
I think it was like at the time. It might be a couple of years ago now. It's actually more than that. But at the time it was like 420 or something like that, and then it was £1 a bullet. So depending on like how many bullets a clip takes.
Oh well, I need a lot of bullets, of course.
Well, how many
You
bullets
can't
does
do
a clip take? 40 odd or
I
something?
think I think the AK-47 is something like about 30 on average.
Right, so
get
that's
different
30 quid for a clip.
You can modify them, but yeah.
Right, so yeah.
But it goes
so
through them in about a
actually-
second, so.
Yeah, well, obviously, and you'll miss everything. So
Yes.
you're probably going to need more than 1 or 2 clips. But anyway, if you had one of them in this country, you could kill a lot of people with that. Like, if you were just going on a spree.
Yeah, because the rest of your people are not very well defended.
No, exactly. They would have to wait. I don't know how long SWAT gets, how long their target time
Depends
is,
where
but
you
I'm
are.
guessing 5 or 10
Yeah.
minutes at least.
No, James
If
is
you-
right. It depends on where you are.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
obviously,
but-
if I was in metropolitan London, I don't imagine it would take very long at all.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, probably. Because I mean, I think I've told you before about the diplomatic police who around West London who carry MP5s around embassies and stuff. They probably just fuck off because it's not their job to stop a madman from killing British people. It's their job to stop people from killing ambassadors.
Yeah, well, you say that, but as I said, like, do you remember there was big terrorist alerts and stuff? I've said this before. One of the policemen that I knew quite well turned up at their door, and he had one of them MP5s on his sidearm for a sidearm.
They have them. They just don't take them out as standard.
No, but he wasn't. He had the bulletproof vests and all that as well. But he just wasn't really. He was just a normal copper. So this kind of stuff was going to open the door.
They all wear
like,
stab-proof vests. They all wear stab-proof vests as standard.
No, they do now.
Was that was a Kevlar? Was it? Or you talk about before? How long ago was that then?
Oh man, a long time. Like more than 10 years ago, probably. It was 2007-ish, sort of. With the I don't know, but anyway, we knew him, and we're like, what are you doing? And he's like, why? Like, we asked him, why you got that and stuff, and he's like, oh, we have to wear them, protocol thing, something about in case something goes down, we have to use them now. We're like, holy shit. So, like, we knew him for years because he was like the local police in the small town. You've been to the town, so you know how small it is.
Yeah.
So they used to move the police officers every 5 to 10 years. They used to move them about because they would get to know the people and let them off with shit. So,
I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
Hey, do you have to stop the YouTube?
So, oh yes, god damn it.
Onto a slightly less deadly topic. Have you guys heard about the whole? And it is kind of Gamergate related in a way because I think some disclosure.
Let the cat stop. He'll never be able to concentrate on more than one thing at once.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone, if you're listening to the stream, but you're not, at least when this stream goes up, because I don't know how long YouTube takes to put it up properly. If you're listening to live.
On how long the video is.
Right, so at the end of this stream ends. I'll try and explain it to everyone. But if you go to the radio website, which is
Dub.
You really should start putting that shit in the description.
It is in the description, but people don't look. You know what people are like.
Yeah, fair point.
It's aerithradio.co.uk. If you go there on Tuesday, this full episode will be up there to stream or download the whole thing. So the YouTube thing's just a advertising sort of thing because everyone's on YouTube, and this just gives us a thing to say hello, we're here. So if you enjoyed the conversation and you've listened to it on YouTube, that's where to go.
If you want to hear how his story ends about his depraved childhood, which you must, because it is depraved.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's coming from you.
Oh, you have no idea how bad
boy.
I get. He is. He's a scapegoat.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.